Hello and welcome back. I haven't put up a video for quite a while, but I just got this through the mail and I wanted to talk about it. Um, I'm a big fan of Fire Emblem games, and I needed this game because it just looked too awesome, at least from what I've seen anyway. Um, and This is a limited edition, which I remember actually got sold out the first day it was announced, so it took me a while to get one. And even then, this version I have now um, cost about £150. I think it originally cost £200, but I managed to get it cheap on Amazon. In fact, if I'm, it's just like the Project Zero special edition that there's like three of them left on Amazon, so I was just lucky to get this one. Um, so yeah, could look inside and see what we have. By the way, I really love the front cover. Like, I'm really into the artist Yusuke Kozaki, the same artist for No More Heroes, and it's his art style is really bright, and the lines are really wonderful. He puts a lot of detail into the stuff he draws as well, like the armor and hair and all sorts of things. It looks amazing. If you turn it to the side, the image kind of continues. Just there. So yeah, I'm doing this because I know not many people are able to get the special edition. It was really hard to get it. It was a big spend on my side because I didn't really want to buy two of the same games in the shop because I figured I might just go one game and might not feel like buying the other one just because it's a little difficult or a little easier or something. I actually haven't studied that much about the game itself because I have this rule that I might watch one or two trailers of the game, but I try not to um, ruin the game for me before I buy it. I just have to trust that the game is good. So what do we have here? Uh, Two things came out. Um, should I look at first? Let's look at the poster actually. Let me just unwrap it first. Wait for it. Alright. It's pretty much the image on the it's the exact same image on the box. This will actually look really good on my wall actually. So yeah, it looks fantastic. And on the other side is a map of the continent and the story. Each Fire Emblem game takes place on different continents of the same world, which is quite cool. Except I think each story takes place in different times. So this game is like the most recent part of the world's mythos and stuff, and it's set after Awakening. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Fire Emblem. I've played all of the ones that came out in Europe. Unfortunately, we didn't get. I don't think in England we got Fire Emblem, the Sealing Sword, because I don't know. It's a bit weird because that was the one game Roy was in, so people would know who Roy is from Fire Emblem, not Fire Emblem, Smash Bros. But we get the one with Roy's dad instead. It's quite weird. So yeah, this is the art book. Looking forward to this one because, like I said, I love the guy's artwork. I'm not gonna look through the entire thing, but let's cutscenes from the game. Man, it looks really amazing. Like the graphics really like replicate the artist's art style. It's really good. It. Oh, it's her. Once again, I haven't really studied that much about the game because, like, I only saw a few things about it and it sold me, and I thought, I'm gonna buy it regardless. Because, you know, any Fire Emblem game I've played, I've pretty much enjoyed it. Although maybe the only one I wasn't too fond of was Shadow Dragon, and that's because I don't know, just I like the more recent stuff better. I think it was a remake of the old one, so maybe the first one. I think. Um, and I'm not weird enough. I'm not a big fan of Moth. I don't hate him or anything. Just I don't know. Just Ike is so much cooler. I love looking at this stuff. But once again, I can't show the whole thing because, um, you know. What the hell? He's a straight up American. Hmm. Interesting design. And that's straight up Owen from like Awakening. Actually, that's the thing I've noticed in this. Like, it looks like a lot of the characters from Awakening or something. And I haven't finished Awakening, so I don't know the ending. I don't know what happens in the end, but it looks like a lot of characters in this are like reincarnations of characters from Awakening. So that's something. They even have their own Tarja. Okay, that's probably all I can look at for now. But for what it has, it's really cool. I like seeing production work of characters and stuff. So I do have like a lot of art books from different games and such. So just having this small one is really good. I'm also looking forward to getting the Fire Emblem Awakening art book. I've been waiting for that for ages. In fact, it's been in some places I can find it. I can find a Japanese version, but I would really like an English version. An English version is coming out in September, and I'm recording this on the 31st of May. So look forward to that, I guess. And what else do we have? Just tip it out. Something else in there. Oh, it's just cardboard. Okay. A steel case. I've never really gone why people into steel cases, but it's cool, I guess. I suppose it offers a lot of protection and looks cool, so that's it. But it's just like a lot of limited edition stuff just have steel cases. Like even like Batman, Arkham Origins, and that stuff. Anywho, the best thing about the copy I have is that it combines all the copies together. So it's both Birthright and Conquest. And it also allows me to get Revelation when it comes out in June. The main differences I've heard is that Birthright is, and I could be wrong on this because I didn't try to do too much research on it because I want the game to wow me, you know. So from what I've gathered, Birthright it plays a lot like Awakening, whilst Conquest plays a lot like the older Fire Emblem games. You know, like I'm probably getting this wrong because the whole two versions of this game was okay. It's quite confusing to me because I know one of them is harder than the other, but it looks like they both have the same story, but one of them is slightly easier. Like one of the versions allows you to do like side quests and stuff, whilst the other one just kind of you just finish one chapter and you go to the next chapter, and your weapons and stuff are limited. So one of them is challenging and the other one is not so challenging. But for both copies of the game, you have to pick a family at some point in the game. and one of them is a bit harder, and one of them is a bit easier. So I from what I've gathered, let's say Conquest is the harder one, and you pick Noir, it's just going to be a much harder game, I think. But once again, I didn't want to research too much into it because I want the game to wow me. And the night I look at that, it's one game cartridge, right? I thought it was gonna be like two, but they squeezed it onto one cartridge. That is freaking awesome. But then it also makes me think, why did they release two cartridges on the normal copies then? I mean, come on. It's an instruction book of it. I've noticed a lot of games now don't really have instruction books now. But the cool thing is that I think a lot of games also have the instruction booklet in the game itself, if that makes sense. Like a lot of DS games, for example, will have a manual when you click on the game. So I guess it saves on paper, but I do miss the good old days where games used to come with manuals. Most of them are black and white, but still, it's just nice to have one, I guess. So, from what I gather, it's that you either have to pick between Hoshido or Noir. But the DLC, which will come out at some point, I think that'll be the third option, which would be to not to go for neither family and just do your own thing. Or fourth option is Smash. Is there anything in this steel case? Open. Alright. So I can just keep it in here to protect it, I guess. And it looks cool. Alright, so what have we got? So steel case, game with one cartridge, so both games are on the cartridge. A poster of the same image, so it's on the box, it's on the game case, it's on the poster. But I have to admit, it's a very, very good image because I kind of have a weakness for like having tons of characters on like a cover of a game or on anything really. Like if you have a poster with tons of characters on it, then I'm probably gonna love the image like a lot. Like some of my favorite like game covers have like all the characters on the front cover. It's probably why I don't like the Dean Steel Warriors front covers, because it always has just one guy on the front, even though there's like 70 characters in the game. So there's that, and the other side is a map of the world, of the continent, I mean. I'm guessing the black side is Noir and the bright side is Hoshido. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. And yeah, you have the art book, which has the same image. It's quite thick actually. It's it looks to have more pages than the Project Zero art book that I had with the special edition. So a lot of content, and I'll look for it tonight myself anyway. But I do want to see the characters in the game first before I check out the art book, because I'm like that, I guess. And yeah, that's it. And this cost about £150, whilst I think the original price was £200, I believe. But maybe by the time I've got this, they might not have any brand new versions of this special edition or limited edition copy of the game. So good luck trying to find it, honestly. But I did this video because I'm sure there's not a lot of people that couldn't get to it in time. So you know, it's nicer to have the game on one cartridge instead of two cartridges. And you know, because honestly, as much as it's an interesting idea to split the game into two cartridges, but you know, it's just it's just having it on one cartridge is just more convenient, I think. So yeah, I haven't finished Awakening, but I'm on the last level anyway, so I'll get to play this soon, and hopefully I can bring out more videos in the future. I made this one because it was just easier to make. Honestly, one of the problems I have with making videos is that I'm not very adept at making recordings and stuff, so it takes me a lot longer to put out videos. But if there's people that watch this, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And please check out my other videos, which are unfinished, but hopefully I can put out more soon. Thanks for watching and take care.